Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how to polish your helmet. Well, I'm going to refrain from phrases like that, but either way I'm just going to show you how to clean your motorcycle helmet and make it look almost like new again. I've got a few products here in front of me and now I'm going to go through a step-by-step process. So first of all, you're going to need a dirty motorcycle helmet. This is my one. It's white, so it gets dirty very easily, as you can imagine. The visor's all smudged and all the rest of it. And you can see there are scuffs and things and, you know, bits of dirt and, you know, where I've had an attack from the gritter and all the rest of it. But either way, you're going to need a dirty helmet. That's not too bad, but I mainly want to clean the visor. First thing you're going to do is you've got your helmet polish. I use muc-off. You want to give that a good shake before you polish it. So you give that a good shake, and as it's kind of activating and things, you want to be starting to clean the first part of your helmet. So I'm sat down for this part of the video, and after shaking up the polish, which you can kind of see there, what you're going to do is you're going to clean the visor. Now I've got this handy little muc-off kit that I keep in my motorcycle jacket all of the time. I'll never have it in the under the seat of the bike or anything like that, because I don't want the cloth to get any moisture on it, in terms of leaving it outside. And I think, you know, you're not always with your motorcycle, but you're always kind of with your helmet. So by that rationale, you're going to be taking your helmet most of the time with you, you know, when you got your jacket on and things. So you can always just clean your helmet and things, but leave your bike somewhere. That's what I'm trying to get at. Anyway, so I keep it in this handy pouch. It's a elasticated drawstring kind of thing. It's got one of these microfiber cleaning cloths, which you can just use normally for it's an ultra fine microfiber finishing cloth is the official name, but you can use this on iPads, computer screens, you name it, you can use it. And the same for this stuff as well. Actually, this works on that. Just obviously be careful. Bit of rare sense, I call it, not common sense, 'cause it's not actually common. Bit of rare sense in that you know, if you are spraying your computer and screens and things, just be careful, because it is obviously water based, isn't it? So you don't want any of that on the actual electronics. So first things first, I never really clean my helmet with the visor on unless I'm out and about. What you should really do, or what I prefer to do, is just take the visor off. And I'm so lucky to have this helmet that the visor is quite easily removed. So I have basically split my cleaning process into two parts. That's the helmet. This is a visor, of course. Mine's got the pin lock in there. Excellent. What you want to do is you want to just give it a little wipe with the cloth first, as like that. That'll get any kind of like free dirt off there. Then what you want to do is then spray your visor lens cleaner, give that a bit of a shake, and then you're ready just to spray it onto the visor quite generously. But I'm very, very careful with that pin lock. And then I'll clean the inside. I won't press too much, because that can have an effect on that pin lock. And then I'll clean the front. It's important that when you are wiping the visor, not to apply too much pressure on the pin lock side, because that may make marks on the outside. Now that you've got that nice and clean, I'm going to move that and put that in a nice safe place. Yep, that's much better. So now the next stage is, if you've got a flip-up helmet and you've got one of the or if your helmet is just a normal helmet and it's got these shades or UV visor that pops down, I then clean that. Now you may have to remove like a chin piece or whatever you want to call it, and then flip them down. Now what I do here is I use the cloth that I was using and just give it, you know, a gentle clean, gentle wipe, and the same for the inside as well. You may want to remove the visor if it's too dirty, so I give it a gentle clean, gentle wipe. And these internal visors, some visors, the UV ones, they sometimes fog up. So a thought that you might want to do is actually apply some premium anti-fog treatment. So that's what I'm going to do here. It's always important when you are polishing your helmet that you do keep some tissue handy, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. So give it a little bit of a shake, apply the anti-fog treatment, and what you do is just use a bit of a tissue and you just wipe over. I mean, you may want to use a kitchen roll for this, but it's important not to use a microfiber cloth. And then you could just give it a spray on the inside, which might be a little bit more tricky. The next step is I actually now polish the helmet. So obviously this has been activated through vigorous shaking. So now what you'll do is you'll just spray, well, you'll give it a little bit of a wipe over first to remove any loose bits of dirt. I mean, you might want to use a different cloth than this, but I always use one side for the normal dirt and the other side for actually the polishing. Now I do a side at a time, so it's activated and it smells really, really nice. So spray that on, you wait a little while and then you apply it. It can be used on the black area, the plastic. It goes on every area of the helmet. So you just apply that, then you work on the other side. Now it's time for buffing. So I use another side of the cloth and I just circular motions, just rub the part of the helmet, and as you can see already, getting a really nice shine on that. Once you've polished and then buffed your helmet, there's a really nice shine on it. What I would then do, depending on how horrible or dirty the helmet is, I would then apply the Foam Fresh by muc-off, spray it all in the lining, where you sweat, on the brow, basically everywhere within the inside of the helmet, on the strap. And then you just leave that to dry. I mean, you can use an applicator and just take it off, but I would spray that and then leave it to dry for a couple of hours, and then you'll be good to go for a ride. And there you have it, a really nice polished helmet. I told you, look at the shine on it, and it smells good enough to eat. I think you should really, for safety's sake, polish your helmet at least every 2 weeks, because you get a nice shine on it. Motorists, cagers, whatever you want to call them, other bikers, easier to see you, and it will keep your helmet looking relatively new. So it's worth doing it for safety's sake. Thanks for joining me for this video. I hope you found it useful. If you got any comments, put it on my Facebook and Twitter as normal. Thanks for watching. Ride safe. Take care.